We are live from Greencastle Antrim High School for the second game of the day between the number 6 Red Knights in the power rankings and the number 2 Warriors. Warriors come into this game, they won 3 out of their last 4. The Knights coming in losing back-to-back-to-back. Snap. Snavely tossed to McSherry to the left side. McSherry's going to cut the inside, or cut downhill rather, cut outside downfield, and get a first down. And this Warriors offense has been about the running game for the last month. They have shifted to a modified wing T out of the pistol. Snap, Snavely. Hand off to CJ Kretzer. Kretzer still going. And there's a flag being called. And it's going to be a flag guard, I believe, on the Warriors. So that sets it back. Let's see how far back the Warriors are going. Trying to adjust this. Perfect. Earlier today, the Red Knights fell to Ruckus. I believe it was 27-14 was the final. Snavely got to come out in the pistol. Stands in the pocket, throws. Oh, incomplete. To Austin, who had an open seam, it looked like, in the middle of the field to take off and go. Third down approaching.
That's what I'm trying to think about. I didn't have to tell him.
Snap, Snavely. He's going to throw it. Oh, incomplete to Ruby. And the Warriors will punt. It's been a month of first for the Warriors. First ever win over the program 2 weeks ago. First ever win over Ruckus last week. They won their second Bassford Heritage Bowl last week as well. Back-to-back seasons they've won that championship. This time in more dominant fashion than the first time. Plus 27 last year was the margin. This year the Warriors, they extended that margin to plus 43. And what was arguably a better Bassford Bowl this time around. So Marshall will punt after the drive stalls due to penalties and just misconnections on the Warriors' part. Punt coming, and it's pulled immediately. And the Red Knights will take the field. Side justice, hold it in place. Usually I'm in the booth, but the booth is currently taped off, so I'm actually on the bleachers, trying to hold it on the ledge here without dropping it. Albeit, it's not a bad fall, it's all grass and such. There's a slight chance it could hit concrete, but have to be a really bad drop, but I got it secured right now. Watching the skies, thunderstorms have been reported in the forecast for later today. We'll see how much that mixes in with our games. They may be doing just this game from the booth and doing the rest of the way from the ground. We'll see. As the Red Knights will take the field. Snap, Hoffman. Batted down immediately. Nothing there for the Knights. Second down coming. What a month it's been for the Warriors. Snap, Hoffman gets it off, complete immediately, and pulled down. Donnie Weber on the pull. Thank you for those tuning in. The score here is 0-0 early on between the Warriors and Knights. Joey Blaze live from Greencastle Antrim High School for this game. We took off the first game. It was a ruckus blowout victory over the Knights. Not a close game at all. The Knights just trying to put the pieces together and figure out something come June. About a month left till playoffs. Here in the next to last week of the regular season, believe it or not. However, it'd be still a month to go before playoffs. We have a bye week next week. And it might have been offsides on the Warriors. I see the flag was thrown. Pass is complete and finally pulled down. However, it was a free play. It was offsides on the Warriors. First of two games today for the Warriors. They will play the program at 1:30. A rematch of that game 2 weeks ago where the Warriors defeated the program 8-0. Albeit, I believe they caught the program off guard in that one. We'll see if the program adjusts today. But before that, program has to take on Broadaxe at 12 p.m. It's a lot of interesting dynamics to these two games, to these three games today. We'll try to have all three of you over the course of the next, or all three of them rather, over the course of the next 2 to 3 hours. Weather dependent, of course. We'll see how that goes. Meanwhile, man in motion. Snap, Hoffman, rush coming, and caught! Wow. Made a play right there on Spence. And a first down for the Red Knights. Yep, I'll have program X too. And false start on the Knights. Snap, Hoffman throws it up to Scunyon, and it's got it? Yes, complete. Hoffman to Scunyon.
We saw it. Way over here. Both there. Now drink it.
As a man in motion. Hoffman, rush coming. Got a Brock Klein with a sack. Hoffman from the gun. Snap coming, throws it up, complete, and pulled down. Snap, Hoffman, got him. That is Zabir, the new free agent acquisition for the Warriors, Shane Zabir. Formerly of Ruckus, coming over to the Warriors now. As if this team can get any deeper, the amount of free agent acquisitions they've had has been insane, and I'm looking down right now at another one, and I have to say, the fact they have him on the team is just stunning. We'll see if we'll see him on the next drive. I won't give away who, though. Beats me. I'm not going to cross the police tape. You guys can. I ain't going to deal with the backlash. I got enough on my plate. Anyways, Hoffman with the snap, going to roll to his left, and sacked again. That was Brock. Back to back to back. Wow. And the Warriors offense takes over. That quarter? About to find out. And I believe that is quarter. So at the end of one, as I'm trying to walk across this stage, or bleacher, or rather, yeah, still feel like graduation yesterday. The score is Warriors 0, Knights 0, as both defenses stopped the other's offense. And we'll begin the second half. And a timeout being called. I believe it was by the Knights. 0-0 is the score. Warriors offense was moving early on, but penalties and drops and just missed connections killed the drive. Knights, same thing. They had some momentum, but back to back to back sacks by the Warriors put an end to the drive. Brock Klein and Shane Zabir coming in. Snavely gonna pitch to his left side to McSherry. McSherry going up the field. And that run game is really helping out the Warriors this month. They run a very old school flag football offense, and truthfully it's been working. They've averaged about 15 points per game the last 4 games. Trying to get that average up today. Snavely throws complete. Eli Beard. And they're moving the ball very well right now. Snap Snavely, going to run it up the middle, and he's going to get a few. As the sun is starting to come out above us, see how much that's going to affect the angle. Shouldn't affect us too much. We talked about how this Warriors offense has turned it around. They averaged 1.5 points per game the first 2 games of the year. In the 4 since, it's been 15. So they've gone up by 10 times their average this month alone. See if they can increase that margin today. Snap Snavely, pitches it to his right. Polo's going to cut off. Polo in the middle. And once again, the run is working. And there's a substitution coming in for the Warriors, and I believe that is Justin Fox. Just want to verify. Yes, that is Justin Fox. So Justin Fox on this play will make his Warriors debut. He's lined up at receiver. It's been a while since we've seen Fox here in the Washington County Flag Football League. The last was on Mayhem, I believe. Don't quite recall if he did anything for Misfits or not. Snap Snavely. He tries to get it to Fox early. He does. Connects. Justin Fox on his Warrior debut will score. Touchdown Warriors. And Justin Fox on his first play gets the Warriors a touchdown, and that acquisition is already paying off. Welcome to the Warriors, Justin Fox. And they're going to line up for the extra point. Marshall is going to kick it. So Snavely finds Fox. And the Warriors have taken a 7-0 lead on the Red Knights. And we mentioned the Warriors have never beaten the Knights, but they never had beaten Ruckus sort of program either. Trying to go for firsts in this month of May. And right now, so far so good if you're the Warriors. As Snavely finds Fox to make it 7-0. He literally did. That was straight up classic Fox. Being open in the middle of the secondary and just being able to tear a hole right through it. How deep is this Warriors team? One must be wondering. These are not the Warriors of old, that's for certain. Not the ones we're familiar with here in Washington County Flag Football League. The court's still there, but this team is on a whole other level. And that should be a false start, I believe. Yep, a false start on the Red Knights.
Thank you. Good hold. Good hold. Good snap. Hold on. Anyone even rush?
No.
Okay.
One guy on the
I
left,
thought-
but he would come real
One
slow.
guy.
We didn't even
In my head, I was like, damn, you guys are going good right now. I was like, I was going to switch the left foot mid.
The last guy all the way on the left came, but it was slow. No, because I just keep my head looking at you the whole time because I know they can't rush me. So
Warriors, with a win, will have their forfeit this season.
Oh, man, that's good to know. It's stuck up there.
That will set a regular season franchise record for wins for this team. The previous record was 3 last spring. That was part of the B bracket championship squad, going for a regular one this time around. As Hoffman, and incomplete. Hit his hands, but went to the ground. So, second down coming up for the Knights, who, as we mentioned, lost their earlier game to Ruckus. The Knights after this still have, I believe, 1 or 2 more games left. I believe they play the Railroader still, and they play Broad Axe next in about 2 weeks. I may be wrong on that. Don't quote me. I know they play Broad Axe. I'm not sure about the Railroader part.
up back there, up back there. Release.
My block.
Man in motion. Lob the snap to Hoffman. Fires incomplete. Bring up third down for the Red Knights. More or less the Black Knights today with their attire. And he's sporting the Hannigan's Outlaws throwback for those of you who know the league's history. Man in motion. Snap, Hoffman. Throws it deep. Incomplete. And he had a step. Funny you say that, Trey. My dad played against Hannigan's. I believe I have that game on YouTube, Hammers versus Hannigan's, but I'm going to upload a better version of that one day. Either way, that should have been a catch. Can't drop that. So there should be fourth down coming for the Knights. See if the Knights will punt it or whether they'll try to throw it here. My dad is 49, Trey. I've pretty good chance he did. It was the late 90s when my dad played up there. Snap, Hoffman throws it up, incomplete. The ball hit the ground. And the Warriors will take over on offense, and we'll see what they'll come out with. That's awesome, Trey. Yeah, that I do have film on tape at Hannigan's versus Hammers game. Kind of, it's a really good watch. Really nice seeing the league history back then. I'm about to upload that game onto YouTube again soon. I got a better quality version coming. So the Warriors come back onto the field. Last time Snavely found Fox. We'll see what he finds this time. Snavely, hand off to Kretzer. Cutting to the outside, CJ Kretzer. CJ going for 6, and he gets pulled just short. Or no, they didn't pull him. He stepped out. Oh, wow. So CJ steps out. Yeah, it's on YouTube, Trey. Hammers versus Hannikin's Outlaw. This is not a good quality version, but that's because I messed up the editing. I'm going to fix it later. When I say later, I'll let you know when. But it's from the 97 season. But right now, the Warriors, running that Hammer-esque wing T attack, has driven down to about the 6-7 yard line of Knights. Snavely, Reed, gonna pitch it maybe?
You had the pitch.
He had the pitch, he just didn't take it. Snavely tried to run keeper, but it didn't quite work out. Second down coming. Snap. Snavely, incomplete, middle to McSherry. Third down coming. The Warriors making the adjustments to the offense. Two minutes remaining. The score 7-0 Warriors. Bit of a slow start for this team. They only, on their first drive, they didn't do much, but they did score the second. However, the Knights have managed to swallow enough time on their drives that the Warriors have not had many opportunities to score. Here for third down. Snavely throws complete to Ruby. And I believe Ruby's going to be short. Yes, sir. This team just keeps adding and adding. So a field goal coming up for Kyle Marshall. Snap down, kick up, and it's good. And the score now is 10-0 Warriors as Marshall gets the kick.
Do we play?
Sir. All together have built a very tough Warriors team. If I can adjust this without dropping it. It's quite a fall. Should be fine though. Knights will start the drive at the 35. With a 10-0 lead on, or 10-0 deficit rather, the Warriors leading. Middle complete. And there's a flag coming. And I guess the penalty won't stand. They threw something down, but nothing happened. Either that or it was declined immediately and I just didn't hear it. Snap coming. Hoffman throws it up. Caught! And He's pulled down short of the end zone. So we're going to have to go walk down here. And so the Knights get downfield. They have an opportunity to score now. So we walk all the way across the fence. Luke, like. Perfect.
Where's McLean? You want to see what a skater's body really looks like? How you doing, affiliate Warriors? It is.
And the Knights will line up, and I'll eventually stop walking. Snap, Hoffman, end zone, Ascanian, he got it. A touchdown for the Knights, and the score becomes 10-6. So Hoffman to Scanian, that classic connection, hooks up once more. Snap, Hoffman on the extra point, and it's no good. And the Warriors will take over from the 35 down here. As we'll take another walk. See the fence. The booth, unfortunately, is taped off. Can't quite go in there anymore. For a couple years ago, I would have knocked it down, but nowadays I'm a little too cautious. As the war of words is continuing between Zabir and Hoffman. You know the history of these two on the field. And land right here on the ground. Back up we go. Or the Warriors offense will take over. And they're coming out in an I formation right now. Talked about this wing T-esque offense. Pitched back to the left, cutting inside his Polo. He's going to be pulled down quickly. You got to start considering the passing game if you're the Warriors. Under 2 to go. And 19 seconds. You gotta take a shot. I would imagine you want to take a shot downfield here. At least give Marshall a shot at another field goal. It's one of those times where you want to get at least one deep pass off. Get yourself somewhere before half. Snap, Snavely. He's gonna throw it up. Incomplete. So third down coming for the Warriors. And Fox is going to come in on third down. We've already seen him score a touchdown on his first pass. And he go for 2. 1 second, so this is the final play, barring a penalty. I don't know how far Snavely can throw it, but it would have to go 67 yards down the field. Not quite sure he has that kind of arm. Maybe at the very least, if he throws it downfield, he might be able to draw a pass interference. Maybe even try to draw the Knights off sides here. And motion, it's Polo, snap. Quick screen to Fox. Fox did not get the blocking needed. He keeps going. Justin Fox turning and going, and he's finally out of bounds, but time ran out. Or no? They said a second left, but I heard timeout. Keith threw a flag, or Don rather. So defensive holding is the call. I heard him say a second left, and then now there is time, so I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the message gets distorted or something. It's a lot easier on the field. But I like this angle too much to give this up. Now they're saying 2 seconds. And McSherry wasn't happy, but truthfully, the Warriors here only have 2. And they're going to line up for a Kyle Marshall field goal of 57 yards. So Kyle Marshall is going to attempt a 57-yard field goal in an effort to make it 13-7 before half. So kick's about to come. Snap first. Ball down. Kyle boots it. It will nowhere near good. About 10, 15 yards short. But it will be returned. Still going. And finally he's pulled down. So a little excitement for the Knights before half, but the Warriors burned on that last drive. Go in the half of a 10-7 lead. We'll be right back. I'm just messing around. Just trying to get something to come off. But it won't. Oh well. We're back for the second half of Warriors Knights. With the sun coming up. Hard for me to see the viewfinder. Score right now is 10-7 or 10-6. Warriors. Knights scored before half and Hoffman found Scunyon. First down, incomplete, broken up by Tyler Spencer. Scunyon in motion, Hoffman with the snaps, going to throw across the middle, and finally they got him. First down. Snap, Hoffman with the rush coming. Oh, incomplete. So second down. Very warm day here in Greencastle. Temperature's supposed to peak around 88. And when they peak is when the storm's supposed to come in. Hopefully they hold off long enough for us to finish our games today. Warriors and Knights, the second game of the day. Coming up next is Broad Axe Program. See what this Broad Axe team has. We haven't seen them in nearly 3 weeks, or 2 weeks. Snap to Hoffman, way short, incomplete. Third down. Just trying to hold it in place.
Get in there, Sam.
Third down coming for the Knights. Man in motion. And they may have gotten a false start. Yes, a false start. As oh wow, they're gonna flag Zabir for pulling down Hoffman. That's gonna be 15. And Shane's gonna get flagged for that too. And that should be about 30 yards of flags and a first down for the Knights. So yeah, the refs sorted this out. Well, let's see what's going on. I thought it was a penalty on the Warriors. They're still discussing it. I think they're going to move the ball upfield. Well, I'm seeing they move the puck. It looks like Don's going to pick it up. And is he going to walk 15? Yes, it's going to be up the field. So a first down for the Red Knights. And it's been a curse to be number 2 this season in the Washington County Flag Football League. In consecutive weeks, we've had Broadax go down. They fell to ADR. And then Program lost to the Warriors when they became number 2. And then Ruckus lost to the Warriors when they became number 2. Could the Warriors, and that should be a false start. Question is, can the Knights upset the Warriors in what's been a much better game than one can anticipate? So a replay of first down for the Knights. Snap. Hoffman incomplete. Tried a quick hitch, but it did not go off without a hitch. Snap, Hoffman throws complete to Scanion. And show to the first. Third and short coming. As the Knights are moving the ball. And I wonder if this Warrior team is ready for primetime yet. They certainly have the talent, but can they withstand a full couple of weeks with this team? Andy trying to chop them up underneath, and it's been working. The Warriors pass rushers had those 3 consecutive sacks, have not had one since. Snap, Hoffman, rush coming, middle complete again. And the middle has been wide open this entire game. And they just have no answers for these quick slants. And the Knights are advancing the ball right now. And the Knights are moving the ball as this Warrior team is looking a little shaky in that middle. Penalties aside. Rush coming. They got the flag. However, it's incomplete. That middle is getting exploited right now. Short middle has been working for the Knights in this game. Andy able to counteract that pass rush. Warriors defense outside of the ADR game has only surrendered a total of 6 points all month, and that was to Brunswick last week when the Railroaders scored. That was a 29-6 Warrior win. But outside of the ADR game and all 3 of their wins are surrendering 2 points per game, the Knights right now have 6. They're going for 6 more. Hoffman intercepted Ryan Lewis. Louis going. Louis gone. Touchdown Warriors. A pick 6 by Ryan Lewis. And that time the middle was not open. As the score is now 16-7 in favor of the Warriors. As they'll go for the extra point. Ryan Lewis, who last week emerged as a deep threat receiver, emerges as a coverage linebacker on this play. He gets the pick 6 on Andy, and it's now 16-7 in favor of the Warriors. And there's a penalty. Looked like a little friendly joke gesture between Andy and Ryan. Marshall to kick the extra point to make it a 10-point game. Ball down, up, and it is good. And the score is now 17-7 in favor of the Warriors, as the Red Knights will start this drive in a moment. So that time, Hoffman finds Louis, and Louis takes it back for a pick 6. And the deficit is now 10. As this Warriors team is looking mighty impressive defensively after giving up those back-to-back-to-back passes. They respond with a pick 6. You can't sack them, pick them. And that time they took advantage of the situation with Louis returning it all the way back for a touchdown. We mentioned Ryan Lewis, pass rusher, deep threat, and a coverage linebacker. One of the more underrated players in the WCFFL.
That's a coaching.
As the Knights come back onto the field, having to walk all the way back to where they started after moving into the 30 of the Warriors. Looked like for a second they might take a lead. It's actually 17-6. I apologize. Hoffman fires, middle incomplete. So 17-6 is the score here in the third quarter. Warriors trying to get their 4th win of the season. It'll set a franchise record for wins. Knights just trying to find a win. Their only win was against Brunswick about a month ago. Snap, Hoffman. He's going to fire it deep to Thad. Still going. Finally pulled down by Foster. But a big first down for the Red Knights. And he just burned him on that one. Don't feel bad, Trey. I forgot too. And he got burned deep on that one. And the Warriors defense, we talked about how well they've played. This game, the scoreboard seems like a great defensive game. They've had their own struggles in this second half. The Knights were moving the ball until that pick 6 happened. They try to get across here again. Perfect. And we're back. Snap, Hoffman. Schiffer missed the flag. And he missed the catch in the end zone. So second down for the Knights. And the Warriors offense has yet to be on the field in the third quarter. Large part of that is 2 drives where the Knights have made it within Warriors territory, but the first one ended in a pick 6, which extended the Warriors' lead. Let's see how this one ends. Snap, Hoffman fires, complete. And I believe that's, yep, small gain by about 3. So and that's quarter, so we'll have to make the walk. So the Warriors have no offensive possessions in the third quarter. And the Knights, on the other hand, have had both of them. The pick 6 being the difference, however, as at the end of 3, it is Knights trailing the Warriors 17-6. But they have 3 plays to get it in. We'll see if they convert. Either way, the Warriors offense might want to hit the field at some point soon. They don't want to have too much time away from the field in between games. Remember, they played a program at 1:30 today. And you don't want to have too much time to not move around. Especially on the offensive side of the ball, that rust can get to you quickly. Try to hold this over the guardrail. As the Warriors, or Knights rather, have made it to about the 17, 2nd and goal coming up. Trying to pull within a score. They had a chance last time, but were returned back for a touchdown. Snap, Hoffman fires, end zone to Jones, incomplete. 3rd and goal coming. And technically it's two down territory. So watch something underneath here for the Knights. A good way to cut this in half, if not cut it all the way. And we'll see which way the Knights decide to go on this next play. Coming up next, it'll be Broadaxe versus the program. Both teams coming off losses. Programs to the Warriors 2 weeks ago. Broadaxe to Ruckus 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Same day. See if both teams can recover before program takes on the Warriors at 1:30. And then Broadaxe will take on the Railroaders at 3. Man in motion. Snap, Hoffman, rush coming, and they got him. Ryan Lewis again with the sack. 4th down coming, and I imagine the Knights aren't going to kick it. They could have pulled within 8, but they don't have a kicker as far as I know. The Warriors, technically, if you want to make an argument, are in possession of 3 of the 5 kickers from last spring. Justin Fox, Brock Klein, and Kyle Marshall. Fourth down coming. Snap, Hoffman with the rush coming. They got him, sacked. Zabir with the sack on Hoffman. And the Warriors offense will come back onto the field. And I'd imagine they look to wrap this one up with an 11-point lead. Although I imagine they also want some points. Be nice to get a long sustained drive here, if anything, just to stay warm for the next game. They've used Justin Fox only about 2 or 3 times in this game. They call him McSherry. They haven't really needed him for this win, aside from the touchdown. Yeah, it is one of the bigger differences, but 10-6 without it. Imagine though they used him a little more. It's hard to tell what this game could be. Fox knew this offense, but in his first play, he did score. It took a while to get Ruby in the offense, about a week or so. He was adjusted. Let's see if they use Fox more in the second game as Kretzer runs and doesn't get very far. And the blocking there just wasn't existent. So now 2nd down for the Warriors. Curious to see how the Warriors come out with a break in between games. Whereas program will have a back-to-back streak of games. Snap, Snavely, rush coming. He's going to throw it up and incomplete to Kretzer. So 3rd down for Snavely. So 3rd down. Man in motion, it's Beard. Snavely completes to Ruby. Ruby on the screen. Zach Ruby's going to get the 1st down. And Ruby, another one of those free agents, coming from Keystone in the Immortals, gets a key 1st down to extend this Warriors drive and put some more pressure on this Red Knights defense as Ruby comes out and Justin Fox is coming in. Keep an eye on Fox at the bottom of the screen, number 6. We know what he can do. Snap Snavely, fires up to Polo, complete on the screen. Polo still going before being pulled down by Michael Hoffman. As Fox comes back out, Ruby coming back in. And the Warriors being very conservative with their use of Fox in this game. I mean, 11 points, I understand. Especially when you have the program coming up next. Fox will be relatively fresh for that game. We'll see what the Warriors do, though, with him. But so far, in his limited action, he's already contributed with 1 touchdown in this game. The only touchdown by the Warriors offense, but now they've crossed the 50. Snavely will fake it to Kretzer, and he gets back to the line. Third down coming. We'll see what they decide to do here. They're going to keep Ruby on the field instead of Fox. Ruby was key on that last one. Keep an eye on him in this drive, as he is emerging on this Warriors offense. Snap Snavely, middle complete, Eli Beard. Eli Beard still going. The big tight end gets down to about the 14. A first down for the Warriors. And Beard has emerged this season on this offense. On this receiving core that has shown significant improvement this season compared to others. So Warriors at the 14. Snap Snavely. There's a flag. One-on-one with Polo, incomplete. Offsides, it'll be on the night, so it'll be moved down to the 9. So you look down at Broad Axe, getting prepared for their game against the program over there. First and goal from the 9 now. Warriors. Snap Snavely. He's going to throw complete to McSherry, who's down at about the 6, it appears. Their 7-yard line, so again, a 2 or 3 on the play. Second down coming up. Snap, Snavely tosses it left to McSherry. David McSherry Is he pulled short? Oh no, they got him way back there. King got him way back. So we'll see what they mark it at. He was close. I know you thought he was close, but I knew that. So right at about the 3-yard line. Third down coming up for the Warriors with this clock running down here.
Are you faking?
Snap, Snavely, jump pass, incomplete.
Run the ball.
And a field goal coming up. Marshall to kick it to try to make it a 20-6 game. Ball down, kick up, and it's good. And the Warriors take a 20-6 lead on the Knights. And so with a 2-touchdown lead, one would imagine that the Warriors would be able to seal this one up. And they're saying 2 minutes. So we're at the 2-minute warning. And one would imagine, unless there's some kind of miracle here, the Knights do not have enough time to rally back. We'll see though. Score is 20-6. Warriors, who look the part of one of the better teams in the league. We'll see how this next game goes against Program. Program will be ready this time. They were caught off guard last time, and the Warriors took full advantage of it. It remains to be seen, though, if the Program can make the necessary adjustments in this rematch and be able to pull out a victory. And I'm going to try to go to the other side. I was trying to film over the booth, but it ain't going to work. Hoffman on the field for this final drive. Snap. Hoffman, nothing there. Ball is hit in the air and it goes down out of the hands of anybody for an incompletion. That'll bring up second down for the Knights. And remember, if the Warriors do hold on here, that'll be their first win ever against the Red Knights. They were previously winless, but they were also winless against Ruckus and Program every this month. The month of May has been very prosperous for this team. The only loss coming to ADR 2 weeks ago, a 34-3 win by Adrenaline. ADR will return in 2 weeks when they take on Broad Axe and the Railroaders. Snap, Hoffman fires complete, or nope, incomplete. He did not hold on to it.
I know he was like lead leader, 7 seconds.
Program's about to play now, Andrew, after this game's over. So third down coming for the Knights. So you look at this Warrior core down there, welcoming in Justin Fox as part of the team. Be curious to see how this team goes entering June. We'll have more of that on Blunt Talk, which we will not have till May 30th. It'll be May 30th when we do our June reset, as the final month of the spring session for flag football comes to its end. But more flag to come the remainder of the year. Snap, Hoffman completes Skunyon. And Skunyon, I think he was pulled short. Yep, pulled short by Tyler Spencer. 4th down coming. And the amount of matchups those guys have had over the years. Fourth down coming, and about a yard.
Part of me wants that though. Like I just hate.
Part of me wanted to. I just hate. Yes, bro. I just hate.
Snap, caught. Jones got it. Still going. And a flag guard will be called.
I like the competition. Like, I love the energy in the game, but I just don't like it.
But he did get the first down before that.
What it is, like,
So the first should count. It's just a question of how many yards. Will they take this back? Jones had an excellent play. He's had a good game. He has been a shining spot on this Red Knights team in this offense this season. He has really stepped it up and honestly has found an environment that he has thrived in. Unfortunately for him, the Knights just not able to get it together this season so far, as they're looking to head to another loss before they enter their final 2 of the season. I believe they play Brunswick and Broad Axe in 2 weeks. So first down for the Knights after the flag guard. Snap, Hoffman fires complete to Skunyon, pulled down immediately by Spencer. And a timeout by the Knights, who are trying to get on the board again. 40 seconds to go. And if this holds up, the Warriors in these 4 wins this month are only surrendering an average of 3 points per game. That is just below 80 yards mark of 2.5 for the season. Snap, Hoffman. Throws it up, batted down, incomplete. .35 seconds remaining in this 20-6 Warriors lead. Warriors number 2 in the power rankings. They've certainly earned that mark this month. Highest ranking in team history. And if a win here, this will be their best squad in team history. In terms of the regular season, 4 wins. They only won 3 when they won the B bracket last spring. Snap, Hoffman. Sacked again. And I believe that's 6 for the game. According to Tyler, that's Gates on the sack. Is that game? I believe it is. Yes, it is. So, first time for everything this month, it seems, if you're the Warriors. First time over a program. First time over Ruckus. And then finally, first time against the Red Knights The Warriors are your winners today by a result of 20-6 over the Knights, as each team will shake hands for a show of sportsmanship across the board. An excellent win for the Warriors, and it's going to be interesting to see how they come out next when they take on the program. So final once again from Greencastle Antrim High School. Warriors 20, Red Knights 6. Warriors now 4-3 on the year as they will get ready to finish their regular season as they take on the program at about 1:30. For now, however, we're going to cut away as Broadex over there in their blues gets ready to take the field against the program. We'll see momentarily who wins that. For now, I'm Joey Blaze, and we'll see you soon.